How you doing, guys? How you doing? Just a few moments left of the match. We are on the 89th minute with Bodø. 2-0 down at home to Tottenham. 5-1 to us on aggregate. Spurs are on the way to Bilbao. My. Honestly, guys, I did a video this morning. I said we've got to seize the opportunities, seize the moment, seize the day. We will not get another opportunity like this with an opposition where I felt that we were better than them in the home leg. And tonight, I have to say, on the balance of what I've seen for that, 89 minutes, 45 seconds, coming up to the 90th minute, it's been a comfortable match. I honestly thought they would come at us a lot more than they did, just as they picked up the tempo in the second half. And we will talk about the first half, but just as they picked up the tempo in the second half, bang, we hit them with that goal. We hit them with that goal with a header. And I always felt, and I was talking to my boy earlier on, I said, look, in the first half, I'll get back to the goal in a second. In the first half, I always felt they looked really vulnerable, particularly in the wide areas, in the fullbacks, and the goalkeeper looked a bit shaky. I just felt if we pressed a little bit higher and put them under pressure, we would have forcing them in mistakes. And they did a couple of times where we didn't capitalise them. Udogie had an opportunity. Richarlison, who I felt it just didn't do enough on that left-hand side to really put them under pressure. But also Johnson on that side, I don't feel they were doing enough to get at them. Maybe they were instructed to just keep at bay a little bit. But I felt if we pressed them a little bit, we could have got at them. We didn't, but we was in control. I have to say that with a couple of, I think Vicario made one save where the ball's come over the top and he's had to hit it over the, save it over the bar. With that exception of the first half, we was in control. We didn't push too much, but we didn't concede too many. I did see a couple of diagonal balls from Holgate on the left-hand side into the big centre forwards being put in the first half. They could have done better off. I think Van der Ven and Romero let him slip once and he couldn't get enough on that header. Apart from those situations there, I didn't really see, as I see Solanke's goal is just gone off now, has been substituted. What a corner. And by the way, we were so disappointed in the corners in the first half. But the one that we actually did manage to get a proper ball in from Teo, who had just come on, we had on the money with Romero completely out jumping his opponent. Headlands down, and Solanke got there first before anyone else to get the knockdown. The second goal we're just seeing now from Pedro Porro as we are 3 minutes into injury time. Pedro Porro, it was a cross, guys, a cross, but sometimes these things happen. It hits the back of the net, and by that point, it was game over. But like I said, going into the first goal, we scored just at the right time. It completely crushed them. You could see that they were gone, and then from then on, it was only us, and the fans did their best, and now our fans are 500, just less than 500, are full in loud voice there. My God, what a trip for them, man. I'm just looking at the scenes there. What a trip for them as the two managers right now, just before kickoff, applauding each other, congratulating each other, shaking hands. What a trip for those away fans who are there tonight. Spurs are on the way to Wembley. We're on the way to Bilbao. Incredible. The opponents, it looks like it's going to be Man United. I heard Casemiro, what a fine week he's had, has helped Man United to take them into the final as Bodø go on the attack. Is it a penalty? He's given it a penalty on the 90th, literally last second of the game. But I'm sure Pedro Porro, guys, we're just doing this live. I'm sure Pedro Porro has just nipped the ball. Did he clip the player? It looks like he might have clipped the player. I'm not sure. That's not a penalty. That's not a penalty. But the referee has given a penalty. We're just waiting to see if the VAR intervenes. It is 2-0. The qualification is not under threat, but it looks like it will be checked. Romero, Kulusevski going to speak to the Italian referee to get him checked out, but they are looking at a VAR. Listen, I don't think it's a penalty. It's a weak penalty. I think Porro got the ball just. It allowed the player to get across him, unfortunately, but they're reviewing it. So as they're reviewing it, it was. I lost my train of thought as I keep looking over to see if they've given it or not. But look, fundamentally, it was a quite comfortable night, and as such, he's got to see it. He's got to see a VAR. That means he's made an error. And I think the referee, once he sees in the VAR, he would call it. He won't give the penalty, because otherwise, why would they call him over? As we look to see what happens there, Man United, I was saying, are going to be our rivals. Incredible, 2 finals we've been in the last 6 years. It's not. Is that a penalty? Has he confirmed it? Well, no, it's not a penalty. The referee's just waved his finger to say it's not a penalty. And it's I don't know how they could have given that. It didn't look like a penalty, but maybe the referee's perspective from what with the angle that he had, I think he's cleared the ball. He's clearly cleared the ball. Maybe the angle that he had wasn't the best, and that's what VAR's there for. At the end of the day, it's also there for these situations. And it's an all-English final again. Can you believe it, guys? It's an all-English final again against Man United, who we've beaten 3 times this season. But you know what? We're not even going to get into that now. What matters is the final whistle has finally gone. Bodø Glimt 0, Spurs 2, and Spurs are on the way to Bilbao. Incredible how a season after we've had. It's incredible how, honestly, how abysmal we've been in the league. But here we are tonight, saying that Tottenham are on the way to Bilbao. Incredible scenes on TV. It must be incredible scenes in Norway with the Spurs fans. Incredible scenes wherever you are. Absolutely enjoyed the night. It's been, honestly, how many of these nights have we had this? We've actually been able to enjoy something this season. And for that and that alone, for one night and one night only, let's forget everything. Let's forget the problems with the club. Let's forget the problems that we've had this season with in the league. Let's forget everything. Tonight is about the team. It's about the players. It's about Tottenham making a European Cup final. Guys, could it be coming home again? I don't know. But as we see the Spurs players now heading over to the away crowd, the whole 500 of them, to celebrate with them, Tottenham are on the way to Bilbao. Enjoy it, guys. As always, forever always. Come on, you Spurs.